What's up everybody? Welcome back to my channel. Today I am coming to you with another Dazzled or Disappointed. This is going to be on the new Kat Von D Everlasting Liquid Lipstick in the shade K-Dub. That is the shade name right there. I picked this up on the, I think it's called the Everlasting Flash Wednesday, and so the first Wednesday of every month Sephora is releasing or pre-launching a new product that will the following month hit Sephora and Sephora.com. So a couple of weeks ago, or the first Wednesday of March, I guess I should say, K-Dub was released. And so I thought I would pick this up. I passed on pretty much all the nudes. I know I did a review on Sanctuary not too long ago, but it just was too similar to Sepia by Anastasia for me to really love it. And so I've been a little bit more selective on what I buy as far as her new lipstick launches, because it looks like a lot of them are, you know, just a hint lighter or darker than some of her existing ones, and it's very likely that you have something in your collection from another brand that's also very similar, if not identical. So I've just kind of really been on the fence about purchasing. So once this one came out, at first I was not going to get it. However, the more I looked at the color, I thought, okay, I think it was described as kind of like a neon fuchsia or neon berry is what it was. And so I thought, okay, well, you know what? I will give it a try. So I picked it up. I've used it a few times and I've got some thoughts for you. I'm also going to compare it to a couple of other things. So I'm going to compare it to one of her existing shades in the shade Love, and I am also going to show you what I have that is similar to K-Dub. So let's just go ahead and get started. This isn't going to be a long video since it's just going to be really swatches and thoughts, and it's one item. So you know the standard Kat Von D, the little tube, the little doe foot applicator. Let me give you a swatch real quick so that you can see what this looks like. Now I will tell you, while this is no longer for sale right now, it's my understanding that this will go live at the beginning of April. So this way you're able to kind of see if this is something you want to pick up by the time it does release. So here is the swatch of K-Dub. It is what I am wearing on my lips today, and I can zoom you in here in a second if you like. But that's what that looks like. So it is definitely kind of a mix of a berry and pink. Very pretty. So I'm just going to go ahead, before I give you comparisons to the other items, I'm just going to jump right into the thoughts. Y'all know sometimes I give it away too early, but I'm just going to go ahead and jump right into that now. So the Sanctuary color, I'm trying to think. I want to say when I reviewed that one, it was just not, I wasn't really crazy about the consistency. I mean, it was pretty in line with the Kat Von D Everlasting Liquid Lipsticks, which I love, but that particular shade just, I want to say, it didn't last as long on me, and I was not really crazy about it. This one, on the other hand, is what I know and love of the Kat Von D formula. It is very creamy. It goes on smooth, opaque. I mean, literally one swipe and I've got a ton of color. It's not like there's patches that I have to kind of go over to fill in the blanks. No, it goes on so smoothly, so easily. Sometimes I do have problems with certain colors. If I go a little too far out the line and then I'm like, oh, I gotta even it out. Okay, this one just for whatever reason just glides on, and I can do the perfect lip shape without, like, you know, coloring outside the lines, I guess you could say. So definitely so impressed with the consistency, very happy with the shade. So this, to my surprise and to my happiness, is a shade I really don't have much of. I've got like one other similar color, nothing in a liquid lipstick, and so I love that. I love when it's something that I don't already have or have a lot of, because then it feels like it's money well spent. So absolutely dazzled by this for sure. I think it's worth picking up 100%. Let me give you the comparisons real quick. So Love. Love is a darker purple, and when I first took this out of the tube, when I first took K-Dub out of the tube, I was like, okay, let me see, because I hope Love is not going to be completely similar. It's absolutely not. Here's what they look like side by side. This one right here is Love. This one right here is K-Dub. And you can see that Love is definitely a darker purple and K-Dub is more of a berry. So let me go ahead and swatch Love for you right next to K-Dub so that you can see what it looks like. And if you already own Love, you can decide whether this is going to be something that you want to pick up or not. But I can tell you it's definitely more purple. Let's see. And I also think that K-Dub, as far as consistency, goes on way better than Love does. So there it is right here. So you can see that it's darker than K-Dub. You can also see there's a little place in the middle, and that's, I went over it a couple of times. It's a little bit bare. You kind of have to fill in those spaces. So definitely super opaque, full coverage right there, but that's what those shades look like side by side so that you have an idea of what the similarities are. Now, I am going to give you a swatch of the only other thing in my collection that I have that's pretty similar to K-Dub, and it is not even a permanent item. It's something I picked up with the MAC Archie's Girls collection sometime back, and this was in the shade Daddy's Little Girl. And I've always loved this shade, and so I think that's why I loved K-Dub so much. But here's what it looks like in the tube. So you can see it's pretty similar. And let me swatch this right here. Now obviously it being a lipstick, it's not going to be as, since this is not a liquid lipstick, I feel like liquid lipsticks tend to go on a little bit more, I don't know, opaque is the word, I guess. But you know, lipsticks, depending on your finish, this one in particular is a satin, so it's going to have that satiny kind of glossy finish, but you're going to be able to see that the shade is very, very similar. Only difference is it doesn't dry down. So that's the MAC Daddy's Little Girl from the Archie's collection for those of you who own this lipstick, and this is K-Dub. So you can see there definitely is a difference. The only thing is K-Dub really does look a little bit richer, I think because it has dried down matte, and you've got that satiny finish over here for Daddy's Little Girl. And then you've got Love in the middle. So those are the comparisons that I have for this lipstick. I absolutely think that this one is worth your time and money. For her new liquid lipstick releases that are going to come out soon, there's maybe 3 or 4 that are on my list to pick up, and they are mainly the bright neon ones because, as we all know, she doesn't have a whole lot of those. She mainly, the Everlasting Liquid Lipstick shade goes more like, it's new, a lot of neutrals, got a couple of really vampy colors, and maybe a handful of brights. But I am excited about, there's this like neon coral that she's coming out with. There's 2 or 3 that I really am looking forward to. I guess the only reason I really wanted to pick this one up was because the Everlasting Flash, and you know, it's only available for 48 hours, and if you miss out, you miss out, then you have to wait a month. Anyways, when that kind of thing comes up, I'm like, ooh, I should probably pick it up. I don't want to regret not getting it. I am so glad that I did. I want to say, let me check. I can't ever remember what these retail for. I want to say they retail for $20. Hang tight. Yep, they retail for $20, which is not bad for a liquid lipstick. I'm sure most of y'all know because most people are familiar with the Everlasting Liquid Lipstick by Kat Von D, but for those of you who are not, just to let you know, it comes with 0.22 fluid ounces, which is a very decent amount of product. So for 20 bucks, this is absolutely worth your time. I am so happy with it. I've been using it probably more than any other liquid lipstick recently, so love it. Let me zoom you in and I'll show you what it looks like on my lips. Okay, so that's what that looks like. It is just so, so pretty, very springy. I mean, it just screams spring, like I'm trying to bring in spring here. So that's what that looks like. It dries down really nicely, doesn't crack in my lips, doesn't make my lips feel dry and parched. Absolutely love it. Completely dazzled. K-Dub is amazing, and I would highly recommend it. Let me give you the verse of the day before I let you go. It comes from 1 Chronicles 4:10, and it says, "Oh, that you would bless me and enlarge my territory. Let your hand be with me and keep me from harm, so that I will be free from pain." All right, guys, I hope you have had a wonderful day. If you're just starting your day, I hope you have a wonderful day. It's always good to see you. Please consider subscribing if you haven't already, and that way you're notified of any videos that I post. I do try to post a lot of Dazzleds or Disappointeds. I need to get back to doing Shop My Stash, and I know I owe y'all a makeup tutorial on the Lorac I Love Brunch palette. I know I got a lot of requests for a tutorial on that palette based on the look that I was wearing in that video, so I have not forgotten about you. I do always, when you request a look, I usually write it down, but sometimes time gets away from me and then I end up not being able to. But I do want to do this one because I know that several of you, quite a few of you, had requested it. So I have not forgotten about you. I will try to get that up very, very soon. All right, guys, if you want to follow me on Instagram, you can find me at Michelle's Glamour. Hit like if you enjoyed this video, and I will see you soon in the next one. All right, take care. Bye.